Alrighty, hello, hello, hello. I'm Orlando,
And I'm Kaz.
and we're here for some more late night rights. And tonight we're working on fine tuning the outlines so we can better set up our characters and get all their traits straight.
Uh-huh.
hmm Yeah, so that way we can.
Are we going live now? Take two.
I think we're live this time.
Perfect. Yeah.
Everything looks like it's moving.
All right. So,
hmm So you want me to bring up the document here, and we can actually start getting into it?
yep, we are continuing on in
Well, we'll
building
start.
a story. We've worked on the traits and all that stuff. And
hmm
how many? Yeah, we're developing a story. In other words.
hmm Exactly. Okay, so back to the beginning. It's called Complex. As far as we can tell, it's still a thriller. And we dropped a greenhouse scene at right at the very beginning last week, where it's all nice and clean, new glass, the last little bits being fixed and finished, and all that good stuff. And then we go into 10-minute town, where we have the drone shots that are showing, you know, the barricades and all kinds of stuff. And of course, major surveillance cameras. And that'll be obviously a completely separate scene. And then we go to Michael. And he's got the earbuds in. He knows when his phone pings at him. He checks the sky, so we know he's looking for something up there. But it isn't until he goes back to cut the grass that the drone actually goes over and it does all its stuff. And then we go to surveillance monitors again, playing different parts of town. And we focus on the one monitor that watches the drone in a residential area. Okay, so when Michael has just finished putting everything away in the back shed, the guy's growling from a black man or something along that lines, delivery van. And one of them takes his keys and, the van and the truck take off together. Okay, I need to shut my phone off, obviously. It's doing its own thing.
I live by phone at the moment. Yes.
So, like we said, we should see Michael put to work. And maybe he refuses until threatened, beaten, threat to parents, stuff like this. Because maybe they aren't the kind of people he thought they were. They know his knowledge could bring down the system. At least that's what they're afraid of. Or maybe it's a matter of it being a combination of knowledge between what his parents know and what he knows that can do the same job. And then we're going to jump ahead a few weeks, and the young son of their neighbor, a friend of Michael's, that's down the street, walks by, sees everything is overgrown on his way home from school, and he used to cut the lawn, but he's not been called to do it, so he doesn't know what's up. Okay, so then we're over at Sean and Tanya's house with Matthew and Logan. And this is where they find out that something seems to be up. Nothing's looking good, because I guess they figure maybe, if they went on a holiday, they would have made sure he was there to cut the grass. So Sean tries at work, because him and Michael work at the same place, just a different building or, different shift. Even the boss doesn't know where he is. He
Yeah.
just thought he quit or something.
That's right.
But even at that, Sean, being on the wary side, has taken the boss to a place where they can't be tracked what they're talking about. And they're hoping a corporate headhunter didn't get him. And of course, we see Michael's phone sitting on a bare table, and it rings or vibrates. And we need to see who's at the table. But now that we have the characters, page 2, of course. Okay. Don't mind me, I'm just going to grab the names of these guys.
Then the characters, and then the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Page numbers.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Now we know who those characters are. They're in their proper places for their introductions. Alright. So I'm guessing Michael's going to be doing tech work. At this point, they have not called Michael into the office. Because so we've got to decide what these guys are going to be talking about, one way or the other. Okay, so what is our discussion? Okay, and then of course we'll be going from there. We'll be going to scene of Michael and what he's doing because they're talking about him. And yeah, he'll be doing tech work. And of course he's probably building himself either a device or a back door or a hidden link to get news. Which of course would all work into his technology and what he knows how to do, and nobody else would be aware of what he's doing because they don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay, so I think what we're going to end up doing here is, how would they get Michael out? How would they find Michael? So you have a scene, and then of course maybe somebody goes out to the car. Maybe you see him rifle around in a car. Because they need to find a paper map. And Tanya's going to get one on the way to work. Okay. And we'll break that up because they will now leave at the closest break in surveillance that is in the direction of where they think Michael built for his parents in the country. So this scene here will be like the next day. And this is going to be the discussion they're all going to have together. Going to be that night, the sooner the better. Okay, we never did answer. Is there going to be a checkpoint between their house and Tanya's work? What do you think, Kaz?
Sorry?
Should there be a checkpoint?
Yeah, it's very, very soft for me, the sound.
Okay.
And maybe the microphone or me or both.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Just carry on.
Okay. Should we have a checkpoint between Tanya's house and Tanya's work?
No,
Should
I
we?
think that'd be better. And I'm reading it on the screen. However, what was your question again?
So this is the question right here. Is there a checkpoint between their house and Tanya's work?
Yeah. Tanya.
And I'm guessing you're not being able to hear very well.
What are you guessing again?
Do we want to have a checkpoint between the house and Tanya's work?
I don't know yet. What do you think? Depends if you want to have a checkpoint is to raise the tension.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Put it in, you can always pull it out if it doesn't work. Another scene.
Maybe it depends on what kind of vehicles you have.
That's right. Yes, that's right. We talked about that. It's that time again to think about it.
Because if they have a truck or something, how are you going to hide the stuff and the three guys?
Yeah. And this is when the group has prepared to leave, and that's when they go, and they split from Tanya, who goes to work to pretend everything's normal and those people are still around. Right? Are we at that point?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So a checkpoint. And then we thought, do we put people in or do we not? or whatever, somebody, a guard turns his back on it, kind of not noticing, or...
Not there yet. We're not to that point yet. I'm talking about in between.
Okay.
Do we want to have a check? Mind you, it's a 10-minute city. Would there need to be
Yes,
any check
yes, yes.
within
If it's
city?
to show up that it is a 10-minute city, yeah, in that case, I see another reason for
Well,
it, yeah. If you haven't already established, or it is a reminder of it, in some, depending.
well, the thing is, in another couple of scenes, we're going to be at that outside barrier.
Yeah.
Do we need
Yes,
to have
yes.
another checkpoint
Fair
in
enough,
between?
yeah.
We don't think we need a checkpoint in between, do we?
I don't think so, no. We were just tossing it up anyway, so, yeah. It wasn't essential at this point in time.
Okay, so not likely.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing when they get out of the vehicle is when we go for a scene with Michael, and he's at a computer and or putting something together, building a case for it, etc. Michael's literally working, so.
Okay, you're
And
still
then
in
we
the
go
same
back.
page?
Yes, still on the same page, yep. And then what we do is we go, how do they avoid the cameras?
Yeah, okay. That little green thing helps, knowing where I am.
Mm.
You have to start saying page numbers. No, you don't have to, of course. You kind of... Normally, if we're not doing a podcast, everybody, we'd be like doing it a different kind of a way, in a way. Talk more
Okay,
back and forth and all that kind of stuff.
so basically,
However, yeah, because my
question is
hearing's
here,
not perfect.
how do they avoid the cameras?
Hmm.
I'm guessing that using back alleys through backyards.
I love back alleys.
Going between buildings. Okay, so they know they can't go on the streets, so we just explained all of that. So they're more worried about getting past the guard. And they time it so that the guard strolls the other way, and they just run. And I think that'll be the better way to do it, is, if you only have a few guards that are out around the city, outside of the barricade,
Yeah. Oh, there it is written. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One guard sees them, but being from town, he conveniently turns his head. The question was,
Yeah.
does he actually recognize them? And we both said yes.
That's what we did conclude that
Hmm.
to happen.
We just have not decided if this is the husband of one of Tanya's friends at work. But I
What
think
her
the
role, yeah, what she does. Let's
ex-boyfriend,
decide what she does.
I think the ex-boyfriend works good.
Yeah, he's an ex-boyfriend. That's right. Yeah, you have ulterior motives. Is there a conflict here? These are question marks for us to deal with. Or does
Mm-hmm.
Tanya think
Whichever the
this
case.
person is fishing for information? A family member, old school friend, ex-boyfriend. And we decided upon the ex-boyfriend, which we
Mm-hmm.
can use further down the track in the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
because he might be the one that turns her in, that she gets called,
So that,
that she
yeah,
gets put in jail.
I think you'll get more mileage out of an ex-boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
in
I think either, no matter what,
in this kind of a theme. Yeah,
the
yeah.
discussion is going to be similar. It just with an ex-boyfriend, it's going to have different connotations.
That's
Innuendo.
yeah, yeah. Innuendo is what I like too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's suspicious because he is a guard, isn't he? Naturally suspicious, which he's trained
Well,
to be.
hey, if he was forced to be a guard, he was forced to be a guard. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And
Well,
she's to be afraid of and to hide things from him. Even he knows her well, she knows him well. So whatever happens further down the track. Yeah. So we're establishing who he is as a character and interacting with Tanya, who's now married with kids
with, yeah,
and a
married
husband.
family,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Yeah. Papers to do. He wants to see the papers. Right. No, they have to show the papers. Because of this conversation, Tanya knows they
Okay,
got
so,
out. Right, okay, that's good. Got it.
hmm so what name do we want for the ex-boyfriend?
I don't know. Troy? No, don't like that one. Does he have a nickname? No. Um,
Well, I mean, we have to have the name to
what's the
put it
letter
right
going to
in.
begin with?
I mean, we can't count what Tanya might call him, but
What was that? I missed it.
I said we can't have his dialogue topped with what Tanya would call him, being as he's an
Yeah,
ex.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm thinking of a spa door. Nothing stupid. Oh, like me. I mean, not me stupid, but, what the names that I would come up with. Um,
Hey, nothing says it has to be a proper name. It can very easily be a nickname.
yeah, yeah. You big lug. Don't know. That's like straight out of a 40s movie, black and white. I don't know. What's the name? A name for an ex, and and he's a guard, and we go on to give him so not a noble name, anything like that. Not like Alex or anything. Sam. Sam the man. Stan. I don't know. Give me a name. I want a name.
Character that starts with an S.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. F. It just
Well,
came
we
from.
already have one.
Oh, did we? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Give us another alphabet letter. Letter from the alphabet, please. Not John, J, um,
We have Josie
Jack.
already. We have Jay.
Hmm?
We have Jay.
Uh, okay. Your turn.
A
You go.
B
The name.
A B D. Oh no, we got an A. Pardon me. B.
Yeah. And this is what we do. We go through an alphabet, people. For
No,
names, character names.
Bucky.
We try not to double up on it. Yeah, that's what we do.
You want Bucky?
Buffy.
No, no, no.
Bunny.
Bucky.
Buffy, yeah, Buddy. I don't know. What are you going with? Got one?
Bucky.
Buckskin.
Bucky.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you like, it doesn't really matter. Long as you- I don't care what are you know. Hey, Exy. Hey, BF. Oh, no, not the BF again. God, roll the eyes and knocks on the door. I think we have a scene where it comes to her place.
Okay, so Bucky wants to see the papers and you nuts. They
He
have to show
comes
the papers.
snooping around. Snoopy. Never got an S.
No. Yeah, they got papers to go backpacking? Are you nuts? They have to show the papers. Okay, you were leaving a few Michael scenes, or are you glad to, glad he set up all this stuff here. Okay, this should be a flashback where we see him doing the job.
Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah.
Here we go.
How was your Christmas, by the way?
It was really good. It was it was
Get
warm enough.
snow?
It was warm enough to barbecue steaks.
I bet you ate well.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been nice.
Yeah. And of course, I
I
did too
thought
much
of that.
I did too much baking, like
Yes.
usual.
Oh, well. What did I have? I don't know. I have no idea. I have no memory of whatever it was. It was so not memorable, in other words. I think I did order in a burger. Oh, God, it was gorgeous. I loved it. Oh, so thick. I could, had every bacon. And that's a real treat for me here,
Mm-hmm.
where I am at the moment, yeah. And a bit of a cake latte, which is a Korean supermarket. And I'm in the tropics and I'm feeling cold all the time, which is really strange because it is winter here. Not that I have a real winter like the rest of the world, but because it's the tropics, but
Okay, I just added here. Um, we're gonna have Sean and the boys camping out. Have the thunderstorm now at that point, and then we have more excuses from Tanya, and we'll have Bucky close enough to know that she told them something different than she told him.
okay.
Which of course gets the gears going, right?
Mm-hmm.
For Bucky.
Yeah.
And then we put in some more of the guys we trucking cross country. Hmm. Should we have a Michael scene in here?
Yes, Michael scenes. We haven't got a lot of
Michael
them.
here. We have a Tanya scene, Sean scene, Tanya scene, and then
I
the
don't know where
guys.
you're up to.
And then the
Just
guys
keep
would be a
going.
long shot
Okay.
at the bottom of page 3.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hmm. We'll put it one up from there. Okay, so maybe he's talking blueprint details and stuff with Josie.
Mm-hmm.
And or the other computer programmers.
Mm.
And then when we weave in with the guys trekking cross country, that leads us directly to Sean, Matthew, and Logan come to a weather dusted greenhouse in the middle of nowhere.
Mm.
And of course, the guys are going to be showing some wear and tear, being snarky.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Computer withdrawal.
Yeah. Uh, just searching. I
Mhm.
couldn't find it. Would help if I spelled
Okay,
correctly.
and then we get into this part where we had really set it up well already with Sean and the boys going into the greenhouse, and we did all that breakdown and into dialogue and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of dialogue
Mm-hmm.
still to be shaped. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this is all going to be visuals and or audio sounds and or the expressions on their faces at what they smell, sound, hear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for lights, this would be
setting up.
You literally set up. Mm-hmm. All of this is weird. Mhm. Very, very into and surprised at what he's seen, even though he's seen the blueprints, but still, knows which way he's going to the blueprints. But the boy, steers the boys towards the kitchen, but Logan's nose is way ahead of them. Again, and have Michael further building his network. This is a question. I need to see what that would look like. Like, are we seeing an electrical blueprint? So that would mean the actual diagram of what he's wiring in and what he's hooking to what and all that good stuff. Okay. I think we should. Then we're on to another Tanya scene. Should we have her gaming?
Woohoo.
Should we have Tanya playing a video game?
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think we had that. Civilization.
And dropping hints in the chat. Hints of trouble. And at the same time is when Sean and the boys fill in the parents over a fresh cooked meal, all those good stuff. And maybe after the mom makes the post, and all that stuff happens. And, pardon me. These are going to be different scenes because they're in different places. Yeah. Yeah, because here he's basically in the head office. Okay, then go into another scene. Right there. And then he's back at his desk, so to speak. And that's where he starts to build in the hidden loopholes for low frequencies. And, or, he starts lining up the virus.
Uh-huh.
Or he's supposed to be working on something else, and he gets an idea and starts writing up the schematics. That might be working better.
Yeah.
That's the one we're going to keep right there. Okay, and then we're going to be inside the complex.
Mhm.
So there's going to be a lot of showing around to do. And that's what the dialogue is. It showing to craft a message. Okay, greenhouse goes to a completely different scene. Okay, and then here in the living room or kitchen as such, or in the computer room. Or one leads to the other. And again, maps. Okay, but then when Sean digs deeper into the computer, okay. This is where Sean finds out and he sees her chat. So I'm guessing um, if she was dropping hints in chat that there's trouble, is that going to make Sean more inclined to leave sooner? You think?
Yeah.
Okay. So he'll also he'll put us in chats himself, including for Michael. But he'll also give some keywords to Olivia and Andrew before him and Matthew leave the complex.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to put in the next note.
Excuse me.
And we need to have this happen on their normal gaming night.
Okay. Yeah.
We would normally game on, say Saturday night or Sunday night or something like that. Um, and because that would be the best and obvious time that if Michael could get online, he would, and that's where he would go. Right?
Right. Yes.
Alrighty. And then of course we've got all the technical data about the, being able to scramble or deflect their signal, or use an EMP, or does it make a seeming dead zone where they can operate computer-wise freely? And then there's a new message from Mom's computer that Michael sees. So this is actually a Michael thing. Okay. So now we're at the point of, are the bad guys going to get suspicious? Because we have to see a change in Michael's attitude. Okay, so we have to have the bosses say something here. Good job. How long is it going to be? All those normal things that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have to decide if he's going to be called up to the office for that, or how that's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be just individual bosses come by and see what he's up to,
Mm-hmm.
because that might work actually better because then we'll get more actual time in on the script for those bosses.
Okay.
Because we don't have very much where it's specific which boss or who is being suspicious, who isn't being
Yeah.
suspicious, who's trying to buddy up to Michael, who isn't, all that kind of stuff.
It's a good scene. Yeah.
hmm Yeah, either way, this timeline and how it works is
Mm.
this puts Michael
Yeah.
on a ticking time clock
Mm.
because
Yeah.
he is getting the feeling he's being watched too closely now.
Mm. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. This is after he's been captured, correct? Or we kind of doing it? Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
Well, the thing is, there's so many ways this could go, right?
Yeah. Hmm.
It's,
Yeah.
it's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
hmm And
That wasn't a snatch and run necessarily. Come to think of it.
mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, because I mean, technically, in technical wise, it would probably be impossible for Sean
Yeah.
and Matthew
Mm.
to get Michael out,
Yeah. He's needed. Mm.
right?
Because he
So
doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
just no matter how hard they try,
He
they won't
doesn't
be able
know.
to get there undetected.
Hmm. Yeah.
And because of what Michael is
Yes.
building, he does not want to leave yet. He wants to
Mm.
finish this.
The thing is, in the beginning, when he's taken away, or we've assumed he's going to be snatched, and like
Mhm.
all that. Um, but we could have it that he's just wanted at work, urgently. Like he needed at work urgently because he doesn't see the drone in the beginning drop the trackers on the
Right.
cars. That's depends how we want to work into these, like further into the story thing.
hmm
It might be. I don't know. It's possible.
Well,
It's a
and
better way of.
but that's why we put the way we wrote the earlier scene, how it's going to line up, is that okay?
Mm,
He's been contacted or notified
mm,
by somebody,
it,
and he looked at the sky. He's searching for something,
mm,
right?
yeah.
And
Mm,
then he goes back to cutting because he didn't see anything, and then the drone comes
hmm.
in.
Yes. Yeah. Something
So
like
now,
that. That'd be good. Let's
now
do that.
that's how it is
That
already.
widens our scope on storytelling of the story itself. Which way we want to switch it, and
Well, yeah, we already
I don't
we had
know.
already set it up that way.
Turning points and all that.
Yeah, we set it up that way last week, so that it will
Okay. Yeah.
so it will come across that way, so that he's obviously waiting for something,
Mm.
but he didn't
Yes,
see
that's
it.
true.
He didn't
Yeah.
see it after he was notified.
Yeah. 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 Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
hmm So I mean, I guess all
Okay.
the better for him to act surprised when it gets taken away. I
Mm.
don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I
We'll
like that.
figure that out.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
hmm
Yeah. Yeah. Adds more. Yeah. The thuggery comes later, if there is, or whatever part there is. Okay, that works good. More sneaky, more tension building, which is important if it's a thriller,
Oh, certainly.
as a genre.
We got to keep ramping this up.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of part. We can get there. It's just what we're just doing, the mechanics at the moment of the story, telling, creating, developing story. Da, 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 da. Sorry. Oh, well, it's a Sunday here. What can I say? Morning. Hi, everyone. Stay connected.
Okay, so from there, with Michael feeling like he's being watched too closely, from there we're going to go to that's when Sean and the boys are going to try to bust him out, or Sean and Matt.
Yeah.
Or they're going to stay and destroy the system with Michael, or he is. Either way.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah, going to bust Michael. Understand, destroy the system. The bad guys? Question mark.
okay. And you know what? I think we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I think, yeah. Okay, well, we're just looking at it,
No. I just mean
shaking it out.
these pieces.
What are we doing? The ticking time clock.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
got that.
these here, all of these here have this happen on a night that they would normally be gaming. Okay, all of this stuff in here is they're still at the complex.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Correct.
Okay, so this here. These two have to come down here below this. Because they haven't left yet.
Yep. Good. Okay.
Okay, so they end up being down here, where Sean and Matthew are going to bust Michael out or stay and destroy the system.
Okay.
Okay, well, we already answered this. That's something select. How about Carlos does that? And then we have Sean and Matthew. That one comes like that's where that belongs. And do we have the kidnappers be company men, women? I would say yes. And then some or most of them turn rebel with Michael. Yes. Okay.
Lucky. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. Rats are out. Duh, 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 duh.
Okay. So I've got to go back up here.
And she gets arrested. He's arrested.
Here.
There's a time lapse happening in my reading.
We will do it here. We'll do it right here.
I've gone on YouTube to watch it. I can't see it on my phone. I can't see a damn thing. Yeah. So there is a time lapse. So when you're typing and me actually reading it, so, which is natural, of course. Airtime. I thought I'd just explain that in case I'm a bit slow coming in.
Okay. What I did here is, okay, so we have Michael becomes the leader. Sean is happy to help. He sends Matthew to go get the tech and all of that stuff, right? So this is after they have turned on the bosses. Then we have Bucky going after Tanya to accuse her of lying.
Huh?
Yeah. Bucky is going to be accusing her of lying and all of that good stuff because, you know, he's heard different stories from different people on what her excuses are, why the boys aren't around. So, of course, he wants, you know, he wants something for keeping quiet. And basically, she turns him down.
Yeah,
And so he basically, you know, he rats her out and she gets arrested at work and is thrown in jail because she refuses to talk, period. She just doesn't say anything to anybody now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jail time for Tanya.
So now they get... Hang on. But anyway, but she finds a couple of people she knows are already in jail.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
that's good. Yes.
Yeah,
good thinking, mate.
Okay, so now they get in touch with the other rebel groups around the world and get help, give help.
Yeah, that's right. There's the connection there. We're touching on it.
And of course, it was done through the gaming.
Yeah, information, swap information.
That's right. But the thing is, the thing
code
is,
words.
Michael and
maybe
Sean.
yes, no.
Yeah, I know, but Michael and Sean now know something's wrong because Tanya on the regular, it's a regular gaming night, right? Tanya is not in the chat.
Hmm.
They're not, she's not answering. So they know something's wrong.
Yeah.
And of course it's, you know,
I like that scene.
oldest son who
That's gonna
says
work.
she's not answering. And that's where this comes into play. Literally, this part of Matthew's job is to, keep track of the gamers and the pingbacks on who's in, who's doing what.
Hmm. Yeah.
All doing it all through gamer code, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we start spreading the plan. The timeline that is now shortened significantly with both Sean and Michael doing coding, and for the simple fact that they're getting no word from Daniel one way or the other. So it's like, oh, something is wrong.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so this part here, their corporation is about wiping out all others. So they need to go back down here. Don't mind me, I have to keep pulling the document up and down so it's I can actually see the down button.
Yeah.
Right? I went up too far. While we're doing that is all unknown to the corporate. Okay, and then we have this where they go out and get some food and almost get caught. And of course, the complex alarm goes off. Dad, well, done. Andrew. Yeah, well, we'll get all these names changed as we go along, eh? Yeah, then we got the good old dog drone. Okay, now the big panic now at the greenhouse. This worked out really cool, this part here. Once we got it set up, what was going to be happening inside and outside of the greenhouse on this particular day worked out really, really good because it just ramped up the stakes again.
Mhm.
So even though, you know, Matthew and Sean and Michael might be together, working together and doing great and all that, on the other end, you've got, they're going to almost about to get caught by the drones at the greenhouse, and
Mm.
Tanya's been hauled off to
Yeah.
Europe.
Mhm. Yeah. Yes.
Yep, 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 yep. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just anywhere where I've got I should have names for the people in here. I'm popping them in.
Yep.
Alrighty. And then we got the Periscope and all that good stuff, and and then Booker. Okay. Now here are the breakups with um, Sean and Matthew scenes when they're backpacking, and then
Uh-huh.
some of the Tanya scenes, like specific, right? So we can what I'll do probably later after we're done is I'll be going and
Yeah,
taking
later.
pieces and throwing them up into the ones that they need to be in
Yeah, yeah.
the scenes.
Bit of housekeeping. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so to speak.
Yep. So I think they'll be literally it'll be Michael finding them or being taken to Michael one way or the other. But he's keeping
Uh-huh.
the big bosses don't know anything about this happening yet.
Mm, yeah.
And I think that's the way we should
Yes.
keep it so that, it's nighttime, they've gone home, they're not at work, so
Mm, yeah. Boy.
this all comes out. Well, except maybe Josie.
Getting there, mate. Getting there.
Mhm,
And,
mhm.
so, what do you reckon?
This is working out really good.
Mm, yeah. It's
Okay,
shaping now.
and then we
Yeah.
have the virus activation and the dark spots and power grids going down, territories,
Mm,
countries, and then worldwide. And, um,
yeah. There's a lot of material in there to
Tanya and the
work
two
with.
knows well, they all take advantage when, the system goes down in the jail and they break themselves out.
Mm, mm,
Um, and then they have to make the reboot,
mm,
you know.
mm.
Did it work? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. Okay, the female clerk lady, yeah, which is Josie. So, he, Josie obviously has to be there.
Okay.
She loves tech stuff, right? So,
Mm. Yeah.
um,
Yes.
we could go before here then.
Mm. Right.
Okay. When I put here, they decide through Gamers Worldwide to start spreading the plan. The timeline that has now shortened significantly with both Sean and Michael coding unknown to the corporation terrorists. Is this where Josie comes in to hang out with the guys?
Yeah.
And the guys don't let her leave.
Yeah.
For the main reason being, where did these two new guys come from? Can they be trusted? Is Michael gonna say I brought him in, or is he gonna say one of the other bosses sent him in?
Ah, that's right. Yes, that's
You
right.
know?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be fun. Okay, does Michael say one of the other bosses sent them down? Or is he going to say I called them in? They're specialists.
Yeah.
And then
Got
she
it.
needs to know, can they be trusted?
Specialists. Yes.
So that might work out really, really good because I don't know. Maybe the other bosses are off at a conference. I don't know. But somebody had to stay behind and watch, make sure the work keeps going.
Absolutely.
So maybe one of them has to be there at, you know, at all times. Ooh, that'll actually work.
So,
Uh-huh. That will work. So I'm guessing maybe they're pulling 12-hour shifts for the bosses, or every 2 days, or every one day, or
12 hours. Yeah. Kidding me. They work less hours after they do all this 10-minute city thing. The idea was to have less people working and dead
well, yes,
around the planet.
okay, less
12 hours is a bit
no,
long, but
less low
whatever.
down people, which means the
Yeah.
bosses still have to be there.
Somebody has to, yeah. Someone has to, so
They're not
figure
going to
that
leave it.
out later.
They're not going to leave it to a flunky or a low grade manager. This is too important. This is their one and only chance at ruling the world. So they'll have incentive to
The
be there.
bosses, the bosses, the bosses. Wait a second. The bosses usually don't know all that much. Just putting that out there.
No,
It's the
they don't
tech
have to
guys that
be.
know, but are the bosses going to be the tech guys? Yeah,
No, they're not.
theoretically.
They're not. That's why
Oh.
they needed to,
So they're supervising purposes,
Well, they
right?
had to. That's
To
why they
be
had to
there.
recruit people who did know how to do the job.
Okay.
Because otherwise, they would be,
Yeah.
they wouldn't get anywhere. They knew what they needed to do. They knew there were
Yeah.
people out there who could
I,
do it. They just had to find them.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like in a movie, nobody's watching anybody for 12 hours. The movies don't go that long,
No, I just mean
so
they're
it doesn't
in the.
really matter how long
No, I
their
just
shift
mean they're
is.
in the building.
So
You
you,
know.
yeah, yeah. I
You know,
just
that's all.
kind of think that was fun, a fun thing.
Hmm.
Not
On
really
this,
fun, but.
on this particular day,
I'm just reacting to the 12-hour shift,
I
like
know.
in real life. It's going, oh, you kidding
But
me?
but on this
Because
on this
then I'm Australian as well, so I'm not
yes,
American. So
yes. Well,
I
same
work in
thing.
a different latitude,
On,
different
on this
level.
particular day, it just happens to be that Josie is the one who is
Uh huh.
supervising.
I like that. That's better.
And did they pick that day because she was the one? Could have been a toss up between Carlos and
Yes.
you know.
Yeah. Hello. Fun. Fun times. Yeah. Except not fun. Yeah. Uh huh. Alrighty.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna get back down here. So there will be obviously a question, and this could be between John, Michael, and Matthew, and maybe a couple of
Mm-hmm.
other programmers. When do we take it all down? And it'll be a toss up. When Carlos or Josie, you know. Carlos or Josie shift? Question mark. Somebody makes a comment about not being able to. Don't you trust that Carlos? He's full of it.
Yeah. Carlos. That guy. Carlos.
Yeah, he ain't just fun. He ain't just fun and games. Even though he makes it look like he
Uh
is.
huh. Yeah.
Good. I like it.
I,
Okay, we put this up. Mm. Y'all take advantage when the system goes down and get the heck out of it. Since there really aren't any police, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And, well, it's all
Yeah,
done
I was
by
going to
computer.
say, does she just
Everything's
stay there
computerized,
forever?
right?
Wither away? Become really fresh. Sorry.
And since there really aren't enough people to actually do anything to stop, they
Mm.
couldn't stop or catch any of them.
Yeah.
and
Well,
the place is
the
black.
lock up and the system
Yeah.
goes down. That's exactly the way I'd do it too. Yes.
Oh yeah. But I mean,
Absolutely. Boom.
if you're in the jail and all the doors,
Ah, we're
the electricity's
free.
on, it's like, well, let's get out. Let's not wait until they fix it.
Yeah.
Because that also means all our
Yeah.
computers went down, so all the data that's been put in them about who's
Oof.
supposed to be in
Yeah.
those cells, that's also gone, right?
It just ruins everything. Yeah. You have a scene of. Nah, I was going to take you to another place. Nah.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. I
This
just.
is pretty good. Like Sean says, let's get this done so we can all go home.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I just thought about nothing. No, can't
Mm.
say it. Too stupid for words, I tell you that. Um, I have a whole lot of scenes that live inside my head. And it kind
Mm.
of jumps around, from this decade to another, and
Well,
just
that's what happens when
a
you can read.
random scene that fits in with the words that you said that cut the power.
Mm.
And I went, oh yeah, flash, 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 flash,
Yeah.
flashing in my hand.
Well, and a lot
I
of it
had a
has to
picture
do.
of Leave It, the 50s, Leave It to Beaver, mum, and she's using her new electric mixer, cake mixer, and it just stops. There you go, I said it. How stupid is that?
And I was gonna,
They cut the power, that's
cover,
what I thought of.
and I was gonna cover for you by saying, "Gee, we've written a whole heck of a lot of scripts. It's not surprising you get a scene in your head."
I just being stupid, let's be honest.
Yep.
That's why I didn't want to say it, but what the hell? Who cares? Nobody's watching anyway. So, just you and me and the internet.
Okay. A lot of the things
All
that we,
right, where
one
are
of the
we?
things that
Sorry,
we
I'm
always,
back. I'm back. Yeah.
yeah, one of the things that we always do is, and this would be thanks to Hal, because I would have not thought of doing it without screenwriting you. I mean, it's just an automatic that would go with the character traits. You
Hal
know?
is a legend.
Oh, for
That
sure.
screenwriting you. If
Yeah.
anybody's looking for training, like writing, script writing, he is the place to go. Screenwriting you. Hal, boom, winner. Yeah,
Yep. That's your two questions right there.
yeah.
What do they want? What do they
Oh,
need?
he's better than. No, no.
Hmm. Yeah, but it's one of those. It's just one of those things that, well, you do think of it, and 9 times out of 10,
Yeah.
it's already in your character description. But this lets you put it
Mm.
down succinctly
Oh, okay,
and not
fine.
have to have great big huge descriptions for your
Right. Ah,
character.
yeah, we didn't do that, did we? Your wants and needs, that's the goal. Yeah, yeah. We talk about it all the time, but I understand, yeah.
And in this
Probably we took
case,
it for granted because we just know.
yeah. Well, in this case, I'm not going to fill it in.
No, not in
Um,
this case. No,
because
we
for a
would have
lot of
done
these
it by
people,
now.
well, not only that, for a lot of these people,
Mm.
we don't know their
It's,
intentions yet.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
So it's
We just,
kind of hard to do.
true, yep. I
Hmm.
mean, like we didn't, in a way, we don't have a male, sorry, a main character, although we do, we have Michael. However, we have all these actors, characters, I mean, doing this and that. So it's like more an ensemble, which we've had in other of our stories. like Mr. Forever. And even though you have a lead, but everybody else is almost a lead as well, you know. Almost, but never
Mm.
quite.
Mm-hmm.
Their roles
Mm-hmm.
is
But
like
see, as we're going along,
important. Like
yeah,
a
I know.
jigsaw
But as we
puzzle,
go
yeah.
along is when we're going to be going back. We're going to be coming back to this, and we're going to be
Mm, mm,
filling in the larger character bio, like from the beginning of the
mm.
movie to the end of the movie. What
Yeah,
each of them,
yeah.
their arc, that they traveled, their individual journey through the movie.
Mm, yeah. And every
You know,
story is a
meaning,
different one.
do they get what they want or do they get what they need? This would be,
Yeah,
this is the
that's
question.
right. Yeah,
Because some people are going to get what they want, and they're going to find out it's not what they thought it was,
yeah, yeah.
right? Or it's going to slap
And
them
this
upside the head. You know?
and this story doesn't have a lone character, you know, hero
No,
type of thing.
no, it's like an
Mm,
ensemble piece,
that's
and
right.
that's what
That's
makes it more, almost more of a thriller because it's all centered around Michael. Everybody
ah,
else, it's everybody that's doing it. They're all spider webbed out, but there's so many things that could go wrong on either all of these outer pieces
mm, mm, yeah,
that could just
that's right.
destroy
Yeah,
the whole spider web, as you
but
put it.
the jigsaw puzzle. Mm. Anyway, so we shall. What's the time? How long have we been going for? Okay,
Almost an hour and a half. No, that's not bad at
one
all.
hour 40. Yeah, I know it's gone so
We started
fast,
late because we had to
fast,
restart.
fast. Hmm.
Alrighty, so
All righty.
I'm gonna save that.
Shall we call it a day?
Yeah, alright. Well, we can call it a day, or we
Ah,
can
there you're
just
back.
chit chat a wee bit until let's see, get that out of my way. Now I can see everybody.
I'll stop watching that. What am I doing? Stop, stop.
I don't know. What are you
Oh, there we go.
doing?
All I have to do hit the stop button. Oh my God.
Oh, that actually got
I'm not really that short.
that actually got way more done than I thought it would get. We would get done tonight.
Yeah, that was like
There's
filling
still
out.
yeah, there's still a few pieces I have to shuffle around into their proper places, but at least we have those places
Mm,
marked now. So that's not a
that's
problem
important.
having them marked. So
Mm,
now I know where those Tanya scene pieces go, and now I know where the Sean and Matthew scenes go.
mm, mm,
Because we already
yeah.
set them up.
That,
We just have to
mm.
drop them in there where they need with the ones that are already set up there, because this applies to that
Putting it in order.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah, all nicely,
yeah.
all nicely broken up and
That way.
scattered.
Hmm.
But
All right.
yeah, I think it's really cool how the Tanya scenes started to fill out and having
I like
a
that
more
character.
solid feel on what's going on
Mm-hmm.
from her side.
Yes.
But and
Mm.
throwing stuff into the gamer stuff, I mean that's just absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Now I have to go and
I
have some
like
talks
putting
with
her
some
in
people.
jail.
Yeah. Well, now I have to go have some talks with some people I know that game with each other. And okay,
Mm.
so let's find out what
There we
their
go.
gamer words would be with each other if they wanted to be cryptic and telling, handing out
Mm.
information they don't want other people to know.
Mm.
You know,
That's right. Yeah.
what words have
Mm-hmm.
meaning between two people that other people wouldn't
Yeah.
understand it the same way. because that's literally what it needs to be. And
Mm,
obviously, third person when you talk about adding Tanya into that as well.
yeah.
So this is going to be fun.
Um,
This is going to be really
trying
fun.
to. I have to stop that. Yeah. I did stop it, but you're still talking. Oh, because you're live.
Well, probably because I'm the one who has to stop it.
That's what I was getting, that delay factor, yeah. It's gone now. It's like my eyes are, yeah, got two screens.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That was a bit weird. Yeah.
But my
My Wi-Fi is still what it is, and that's why I'm jerking.
mhm,
It's jerking.
mhm.
Jerky. Jerky.
Yes, Jiggly.
I notice it and it's annoying me, you know. And now I'm trying to minimize my movements, but that is so hard, so difficult. I mean, you know, not to
No.
do that, you know,
So it doesn't shake the table.
which is I don't like that either. But I
Hmm.
mean, once you become animated in, you know, like we're talking about a story or something happened and we like or dislike or whatever,
Hmm.
I find myself animated, and because we're doing it for the camera and all that kind of stuff, and I think, oh shit, every little movement the camera picks up and magnifies. It. But if no, I'm not going to get there. But you got the picture. So I'm
Yeah.
trying because of my Wi-Fi being slow and because I'm in a strange country, like you know, not strange to them, but to me it's different. My Wi-Fi is crap. Hotel, you
Mm.
know. Love hotel, hate your Wi-Fi. So I have to
You never,
really think about
you
a lot
never
of
know
things
what
at
you're gonna
once.
get. Eh?
Mm.
You
The
know, it's a toss up.
sound,
It's a toss up. You never know what you're gonna
delays, yeah.
get. Hmm.
Well, sometimes I feel like I don't think you really need me for these segments. That's how I go. I try to look intelligent. I don't know if I make that ever, you know. And then, you know, like the sound is probably down to the Wi-Fi, who knows. But anyway,
Well,
we're getting there.
at least there's
The
no
story
echo.
is there.
Hmm. There's no echo this
Sorry,
way.
what was that?
I said, at least there is
Yeah.
no echo.
There was no echo, that's right.
Hmm.
And we worked on that before we went live on the echoing and things
Yeah,
like that,
yeah,
all
we
those
did.
little things that,
Hmm.
yeah, so it kind of wears you down after a while and you think, oh, well, really?
Hmm.
But anyway,
No,
I don't know when I'll be back
and we
yet.
didn't do anything different.
I did
We did.
hear everywhere that in this country it's always spotty. The Wi-Fi is spotty, doesn't matter where you are. And
But
I don't know. And I see some places when I go to booking.com, which is my favourite place, you know, uh, it will, some of the places in this country advertises strong Wi-Fi, which means that tells me that there are a lot of dropouts in, you know. So when they
mhm,
emphasise that, then like people like expats like me, you know, um, they really are searching for that in big advert
yeah,
for,
and that would
oh
mean that
yeah,
there's
I choose that place over there. I'll take this dump because the Wi-Fi is strong, you know. But no,
mm,
I could have had that cheaper, but I'm not touching it because the Wi-Fi sucks, you know.
so
So
is that
whatever.
because of more satellite towers or bigger ones or what?
I think it comes down to, you know, fibre optics. Everything comes down to that.
Hmm.
You know, if you're using it or you're not using it, how much you want to spend for, I don't know, their system. here also. It could be,
Yeah, well,
it
see,
could
it
be
all
many things. I mean,
went.
there is a router right outside my door,
Mm-hmm.
and it should be working, which
Well,
leads
that's
me to
what they
believe
say.
that it is the fibre optics, which is the best
Well,
system you can have
it's
at
fine
the
and dandy.
moment.
Yeah, it's all fine and dandy as long as you have towers that can actually move the Wi-Fi from one area to another. Because it has to stay consistent between places. Because I mean,
In
it
this
has to have
country,
landing.
how about I
It has
say,
to have landing spots along the way.
yeah, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
However, this country, I've been told, is like very, very monitored heavily, which would be a further delay, perhaps. I
Mm-hmm.
don't
It
want to say
could
too
be.
much, of course. You know,
Well, the thing is, anything's possible. Anything is possible. I mean, it could be, you know,
it
any
is what
kind
it
of
is.
interference between here and there
Oh,
is going to
I
play a part
can
on our internet.
I can say one thing. It's a lot faster than dial-up. If anybody remembers what that is.
No,
Not
I refuse.
literally like that, but yeah.
I refuse to get a computer when it was
Yeah,
dial-up.
you click a button
I
when you're
never
on
had a
Wi-Fi
computer
back in
then.
dial. I remember booking a world tour trip, and that was ages ago. We were up on the island. Uh, when we didn't make the footprint of that was just Ethernet, and that was before Wi-Fi. So way
Mhm.
back then, in the jungle
And
of,
how many days
you
did
know,
it take for it to
com-
work?
yeah. Oh, it took days to book all of these, and it takes a lot of patience with dial-up, and it took months. No, it must have been weeks,
Mm.
because like Neil was doing, he was hitting the button, like new where you had the browser, things like that. And then you go make a cup of coffee, come back, and it'd still be going round and round and round. You know how
Mm.
that went. And that was before movies on YouTube and all of that kind of thing.
Mhm.
I mean, like, that's
Well, you,
20,
you,
almost 30 years ago, I guess. Wow, where's
mm,
that time gone? But we're not going
yeah,
there
I
either.
mean, I had a laptop back then, but I did not go online with it. It was strictly
No, well,
offline,
that,
and it worked fantastic. Really fantastic. I had no interruptions from nothing. No glitches, nothing.
uh, that was before monthly subscribing as well.
Well,
That's,
that's
that's
right.
a
I
real
mean,
killer.
you get your program, you load it onto your laptop. You
Mm.
own the program. They
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah, I
they
know.
couldn't say no, you can't use it anymore. Not like now. This is
Uh,
ridiculous. I'd rather go back to
every,
Millennium.
everything sucks.
Well, I'd rather go
With the
to
internet, it used to be free for everybody,
no,
as in no government interferences.
no. You used to have to buy your own program, your own disk. You plugged it in, you loaded it
Yeah, I'm
on.
talking about internet versus that. That's
No, I'm
program, that's
talking about
different.
programs. Well, we
Yeah.
got Windows, Excel,
Oh,
anything, any
I
program.
know what you mean. Yeah.
Nobody was
That was
telling you
before
to pay money
Wi-Fi.
every year.
Sorry,
Not like now. This is
before
just
internet.
up.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the days, mate.
They were.
Those were the days.
Actually, I'm
Yeah.
glad we were around back then.
How did we get on
Anyway,
this subject either? Oh, because my Wi-Fi. It really sucks, but no, I'm not.
you already been there,
Oh
Deborah.
well. Yeah. So
But
I got
anyway,
this head
what was
that jerks. Like,
mm, yeah, but
uh,
anyway,
I have to stop
we're
doing
all
that.
done now. So, and
Yeah.
I think it'd be absolutely
It's
awesome
time.
people would,
Yeah.
hey, and if you're watching the video, hey, just watch the whole thing all the way through, because it really actually makes a big difference on your analytics and whether or not you get pushed
Mm,
up in the rankings, so that you actually show
yeah.
up when you're, on the live
You
stream,
should be saying, yeah.
and that way we
You
can
should,
get more people learning how to write.
and you know what? The smart thing to do is to say all that stuff at the beginning, not at the end, because no one's watching.
Yeah, true. True enough. Well,
This is what I've seen with the YouTubers. They go, they start, hi, g'day, how are you, all that kind of stuff. And they said, oh, and if you like and subscribe and all that stuff, done, you know.
I know. But you know what?
And then they do it again at the end. So
Yes. Yeah. But my
I
my
just
whole
noticed it.
my whole reasoning is, hey, if you watch the whole thing and you like it, then you hit like. Obviously,
Well,
if you
that's
don't,
just that.
yeah, obviously if you don't watch it all the way through, you don't like it. That makes it pretty obvious.
That's a hallmark ending, isn't it? Really.
Hmm.
However, if put attention, what do they say? You know, like, how much attention do you give to something that you're watching?
Well, no, isn't it
Doesn't
the
matter.
case?
That's
A
another
lot of
story.
people,
Boom.
because well, I'll do the same with other streamers. I'll put on their stream, and even if I'm not watching it, I'm doing something else. I still have it on playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if something else
You know,
comes up,
you're a different animal than
if
me.
something else comes up, I can pull up another tab and watch the other thing that I have scheduled, and leave the other one continue to play in the background silently, so that those
Mm.
people, those producers, get the full amount of time,
Ah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Mm.
Because it's the watch
True.
hours,
True. True.
it's the watch hours that climb you up in the rankings.
Are you talking about YouTube? Is
Yep,
that what you're saying?
yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm just making sure.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah. Just let
I've
it run, of course. You're
mhm.
not talking about movies. Yes. That's okay.
No,
It's okay.
no, I'm not.
Catching up. Catching up.
On the movies,
Oh, yeah, let it run. Yeah.
well, there, on the
I'm
movies.
the sucker for that anyway. I end up watching everything, all of it. Yeah.
Well, I would never get any work
Even
done.
when
I wouldn't get any writing work done if that was the case.
I still get work done.
Yeah,
I
but
work
anyway,
late. Like, anyway,
yeah,
so, okay, we're going to that kind of session, yeah. All right.
if I go into in-depth writing, I'm not listening to anything. I just zone in, and I'll be in it for 8 hours. But I get
Yeah.
a lot of work done, all in one shot, doing it that way.
I do a lot of thinking.
Hmm.
That was a joke. That
But
was a
anyway,
joke.
my friend, this is not
I
getting us
just,
signed off here.
I know. I'm just like,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
I shouldn't have
So
done
like,
that.
share, and subscribe,
All
everybody,
right.
and
Yeah. Bye, everyone. Thank
we're
you for
we're looking forward to
joining
hearing
us.
from people.
See you next week.
You betcha.
Bye.
Bye bye.
And a Happy New Year.
Yes, for sure. Happy New Year.
Okay. Bye.